we reported the breeding and testing for aflatoxin resistant corn. There. This large team include almost all the corn breeders and entomologists in southern states. Dr. Duelli, University of Georgia, Dr. Shinjini, USDRS in the Tifton, Dr. Grant Scully, USDR Tifton, Matt Crosby, Raleigh, North Carolina, Dr. Thomas Abbas in the Stonewall, Mississippi, Dr. Paul Williams Group, RS, Mississippi, and Dr. Mike Grover is entomologist in Corpus Christi, Texas. Dr. Thomas Isaac is an extension plant pathologist. Dr. Cecil Murray is a corn breeder located in College Station. And Dr. Gary Adwood is a plant pathologist. So we just, I guess everybody already knows the aflatoxin problem, so I'm going to skip this. And mitigating the aflatoxin, we heard a lot about using the management practice and also using agricultural strains and also using clays. The approach we want to take is to change the corn crop so they can reduce the aflatoxin production to develop the corn hybrid low aflatoxin. We use this low aflatoxin, but breeders feel that it's hard to develop a resistant. This usually means nothing there, but we can't get rid of aflatoxin in the stage, but we feel that we can make corn that produce less low aflatoxin. There are two approaches we can do this. One is use a transgenic approach. Dr. Ron Taylor can talk about after me, and our team using the native genes. So it's the corn, the genes already exist in the corn. We're trying to explore and incorporate into the germplasm adapted to the southern environment. So we want to emphasize adaptation to the southern environment. Specific objectives include develop new high-yielding lines for making hybrids. We're not trying to develop a well-inbred line. We want to emphasize that it's high yielding because many people say it's low aflatoxin and resistant to aflatoxin said it's also resistant to yield. We want low aflatoxin, high yield, as we emphasize in our team. And also, we want to do uniform, extensive testing of these lines. The specific approach, we do this one in order to get high-yielding, low aflatoxin, multiple stress-tolerant corn hybrids. We're trying to improve drought and heat tolerance. We're trying to develop tight husk. We're trying to improve the ear-feeding insects, corn earworm and fall armyworm in particular. We're trying to make a corn that have kernel resistance. That's usually, this particularly referred to the research doing for QTL mapping. Some particular compounds that can reduce the fungus growth. And Dr. Paul Williams group leading a major project doing association mapping. Dr. Marilyn Wabot is giving a talk at this moment in St. Louis about the progress. We have a large group, about 80 people in the workshop specific for maize disease genetics. It's the second workshop that started 2 years ago. The first one was in 2011 in Raleigh. So, Dr. Poem group in Mississippi also looking at gene expression, see what gene turned on, what gene turned off for aflatoxin. And all the team members continue searching for new source of resistance. And we're working together to do the quality testing. We all heard a lot about last year about drought. One of the things that drought not only reduces yield, but also increase mold. think Monday I got a call from a Wenwei chemical sales rep. He said one of the dairy farm blamed him for recommending apply nitrogen in late stage for silage. Increase aflatoxin, so the dairy farm could not sell his milk, and his cow has some problems. He asked me, if fertilizers cause aflatoxin in late stage. I doubt. Ask him, have you tested corn added into the rations? You can check it out. We need to find where the corn comes from, not only silage. Okay? We do extensive testing in my program for drought. I guess you see this late stage, early senescence, shorter plant. If you harvest the ears, you will see like this. There are a lot of natural resistance over there. We can make corn more drought tolerant and heat tolerant. And our group working on one way or another for insect resistance. We particularly work on armyworm and corn earworm that feed on the stalk and the leaves. Armyworm punches through the husk. Corn earworm feeding through the silk channel. This is one. Insects depends on corn earworm depends on what you see, what stage. The larvae may have different size, different color, depending on what you're eating on the same plant. But the one consequence is after eating corn kernel, it destroy kernels, and also increase the mold. Mostly due to aflatoxin. If you're in the North Lubbock, it will increase fusarium infection. We have some hybrids, some hybrids highly resistant to corn earworm. These are non-transgenic. They do not have BT genes. If you look at a lot of germplasm, today the corn breeders only use about 5% germplasm available. 95% they are stored in cold room. So there's still a lot of genes to be explored. This is a natural, this is a breeding cross from Antigua. I think this is from Central America, I can't remember. But if you look at germplasm, a lot of things like this, occasionally if we're lucky we can find this material. So we can make a breeding crosses, introduce these insect-resistant genes into the breeding new lines. We identify there are several useful sources. We're using this for breeding new lines. Okay. One of the things that I mentioned, the husk coverage in Midwest, that's what you're looking for. Poor husk coverage. The husk needs to open because in the fall, when you start harvesting, you want to open mouth so the corn can dry down much faster. Fast dry down, combine husk good. But in the southern states, we don't want this. We want this. So if you breed, depends on the location. So that's why when we emphasize adaptation to the southern environment is those most corn growing Midwest have open husk coverage. When you grow this in south, you attract the ear-feeding insects. Corn earworm from getting there, increase aflatoxin. So we want a tight husk. And the Midwest, let's throw away this because the corn will never dry down. So it's a dependent location. So that's what we good thing for south, bad thing Midwest. Good for north, bad for south. So that's why we need a breeding program in the southern states instead of just breeding the north, Midwest corn to plant in the south. One of the things we do on our team is do uniform testing. Is we call the Southeast Regional Aflatoxin Test trials. We call this one simply called SARAT. This work was initiated in 2004. Most people in this project are the co-members since this project was started. We do breeders, each breeder have about 40 hybrids in this test. each person provide 7 to 10 hybrids, and we use the same design and test in Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, and North Carolina. Texas, we have 4 locations. Mississippi 1. Georgia, we have 3 or 4 locations. North Carolina have 3 or 4 locations. These are the university and USD people. And also we receive in-kind support from seed companies. BH Genetics, Monsanto, and Pioneer have been very generous, provide us support. They do the test, not charging us. So that's a great, and also working with the seed companies that we interact each other. So that's a win-win situation. We also inoculate all the tests with either by spreading the infected kernel in the field or injecting the Canadian into the seed channel. Just give a very brief progress so far from our team. Dr. Paul Williams group, using the association mapping approach, identified several new source of resistant lines. I'm involved in this project. Dr. Cecil Murray is also involved in this project. Marilyn Wofford is giving talk today on this progress. There are several few lines now potentially can be used for reduced aflatoxin that will be released late this year or early next year. 4-amine resistant line 1382 and 1430, developed by Dr. Xinzhi, USARS in Tifton. Called him yesterday. He says ready writing release proposals. Okay. We have several lines from teosynthate dry lines and also MP715 dry lines. They're finished and show low aflatoxin. They're ready to release. I'll give a few slides on these results. MP17 is aflatoxin resistant line developed by Dr. Paul Williams group. But the problem with this one is this is yield resistant. So it's low yield. So we're trying to convert using this line, transfer resistant source from this line. So he has mapped QTLs, the genes for resistance, but only a few genes identified from this line. Dr. Cecil Murray is making a synthetic population from known sources that will be used for developing a second generation of line. We continue doing the several tests this year, and I see no reason to continue this one. So this will be called a project. I see we'll continue. So as long as we have a funding, we'll do this one, and we will continue to do this even without funding. We have been doing this without funding since 2004. So. I should give a couple of slides. This is we're trying to transfer genes from wild species teosynthate. Teosynthate is wild species corn. This is not a teosynthate line, but this is the first generation between corn and the teosynthate will look like. And after a few backcross to corn, I made this look like this. And from these crosses, we developed a lot of line like this. And this plant look like, they now look like corn, and they produce a lot of grains. So some of the yield data show, I just want to, you look at here, these are 4 commercial hybrids. These are best-selling hybrids. Still sell these, but the new generation hybrid come out. We started this test at 29. This is 2010 data. These are, look at here, there are a lot of yield, 92, 93, 99, 100, 102. The average yield is compared to commercials. So it's head-to-head compared to these commercial hybrids. And I'm going to skip this, but you can see what about aflatoxin. There are some hybrids. The aflatoxin here is 51.99 compared to these commercials. Okay, there is some progress there. We reduced aflatoxin. We have not eliminated it yet. I'm not sure we ever eliminate, but we can reduce it. We can also maintain the yield, or even make the yield higher. Okay, one of the things is one of the hybrids. This hybrid been tested in the last several years. I'm glad to report to you that one of our line is now in commercial use, and this field has hybrids as one parent from our program. And this is a look-alike, and this look at yield is there is a commercial hybrid look at yield is this data is from College Station. I try to use other people's data instead from my own data, so it'll be more convincing, right? If I use my own data, you see. So this is from College Station data. This is aflatoxin. It's much lower than the commercials.
You have inoculated?
These are inoculated. And not related to the aflatoxin, I think related to corn production is this year our program released 5 new BMR inbreds. These produce high yielding silage. So these are the first set of brown middle rib corn inbreds publicly available. If you hear your friend want to do some silage breeding for BMR, we now have the BMR inbred available. Finally, I appreciate the National Corn Growers Association, AMCOE, Texas Corn Producer Board, USDA, and other agencies for their support and help. Anyway, thank you. Yes.
Questions?
Yes.
Just a quick question: are the TO lines publicly available at this point, or are they in like the maize genetics repositories?
These lines have not been released, but they'll be available through licensing. So if you're interested, all these lines are available theoretically to everybody. I do not make a decision because our Texas A&M has a group of people they call the Office of Technology Commercialization. Any request, direct request to them, they will review case by case. We have about 20 MTAs signed so far. So out of the 20 MTAs, a lot of the lines have not been publicly released. But they come to my field and say, I need this, so we make them available. And the one you saw the commercial hybrid field, that line has not been publicly released yet.
Anything else? Any other questions?